All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to do a quick reset there. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I'm with you until probably around 5 o'clock, and I'm gonna try to real quick keep up with all the hellos as they come in. Robert Willis. What's up? Good afternoon. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate you. Again, 513-717-5464. That's the number to get on board. Tessie, good afternoon. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for coming back. I think I got everything kind of fixed up. Not 100% sure. LaDonna in the house. She's representing Price Hill. Good afternoon, LaDonna. Good afternoon. Thank you for checking in, and thank you for coming back. I'm saying thank you for coming back because I went on for a few moments, and it was still doing that kind of jerking, freezing thing, and I didn't like that, so I did a reset. Pat, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Veronica, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate y'all. Jerica, good afternoon. She said, hola, beautiful black people, and others too. Good afternoon, and hola to you as well. Let's see. Phyllis, good afternoon. Good afternoon. And Anthony, good afternoon. Good afternoon. He's from the wood. Karen, good afternoon, representing the West End. Good afternoon, Karen. Jeannie, good afternoon. I appreciate you joining me for the show. We got Regina in the house, representing Madisonville. Good afternoon. Preston is in here. Good afternoon, Preston. Appreciate you. Let's see. Hold on. Let me open that up right there. Okay. Myosha in the house. Good afternoon, Myosha. In the office today, anxiously awaiting 5 so I can have dinner with Mr. Jones. All right. No other comment. Just all right. That's beautiful. I love black love. Tria, good afternoon. She's representing Columbia Township, and I appreciate the respect there. Thank you. Good afternoon. We got Lewis in the house. He's representing Blue Ash. Good afternoon, Lewis. Logic Slayer. Good afternoon. Hand pink waving. I don't know 100% what that means, but all right. Good afternoon. Got Brent in the house. He's representing the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. All right. Well, good afternoon to you. Preston's in the house. Preston, you're representing Avondale. If you're headed there, that's where you represent. Sorry. I got Andrea in the house, representing downtown. Good afternoon, Andrea. Steban, representing Westwood. Good afternoon, Steban. DeWanda in the house. DeWanda just in the house. DeWanda say I'm representing myself, even though that's not the way I like it to be. I prefer you to say where you checking it from, but if you're just saying hi, hey, I appreciate that. Hi. Some people don't even do that. Janice, my favorite. She's representing the U.S. All right. Terry in the house, checking in from the E. I don't know what the E is. I used to be the E. Nobody calls me that anymore. But you're not checking in from me, so I don't know what the E is, Terry. Jacqueline says, are we still beefing? We are still beefing. My understanding is we might not be beefing as of Thursday. So we'll have to see. But until that situation is rectified, we beefing. Jacqueline Bell in the house. Got Vincent trying to finish blacktop job before the rain hits. representing Middletown. Yeah, get that finish. Get that finish. I've never done blacktop. It seems like hot work. Got Kelly representing downtown. Good afternoon, Kelly. Deborah. Good afternoon, Deborah. Representing Forest Park. Terry. Don't start. E-Town. You mean Evanston. Evanston. Why do people say Evanston? It's clearly Evanston. Got Jason. Jason representing the fair. Representing the fair. Fairfield, that is. All right. Rick. Good afternoon, Rick. He's representing Korang. That's Jacqueline mocking me. Mocking me. She know what she did. I don't even have to tell y'all. If y'all knew what she did to me, y'all would be furious with me. Furious. He's in Middletown. He's in Middletown. Vincent is. Let me see. I think that's it. Pamela. Pamela. I see you, Pamela. Good afternoon. She's representing North Avondale. All right. And, Diane got in there representing Covington. And Bonita representing Roselawn. All right. Well, people, welcome to the show. The good news is that I got some rest. I hate when people say "is" twice. The good news is that I got some rest. I hate the double "is," and I almost did it. The good news is that I got some rest. The not so good news is I got a lot of rest. I didn't read that daggone commission report. I went outside, put my wood in, got through about half of the wood, got tired, went in. Yesterday was Monday, right? Yeah, start watching wrestling and kind of flipping between that and the game. Fell asleep. So I didn't get a chance to really do the reading. I don't have anything to talk about. I don't know what's going on. I didn't get a chance to listen to Lincoln's show today. I only got a chance to listen to a little bit of Wyatt today. So I don't know what the topics of the day are. Fame. Yeah, you would need to tell me again, but thank you for checking in. We got Twin. He's representing Kroger in Finneytown. Why are you still putting an S on that? Lewis says your chat. Thank you, Lewis. Abathia. No, Ebadathia. What's up? Crystal says, I said hello to you, Emanuel. I didn't see it earlier. I apologize, but hello to you. Hello to you. LaDonna's in the bed now. All right. Let me see. I got some. The quick explanation is I got some branches out there that I'm putting in the chipper because I had a tree come down, and so I had to cut it up, and so I got branches that go in the chipper. The larger wood, I'll stack it off to the side, and that's that. So that's the wood. What happened to the wood? Some of it got chipped up. Some of it is still out there. I mean, it's a big tree. These are huge trees. So it's a big tree. I didn't think I would be done with everything yesterday. I knew I would just get started. I made a nice little dent, and it was, night garbage. So, you put your trash out. So I was able to put the yard waste bags out. So I put about 9 yard waste bags full of chopped up wood out there. People came, got them. I probably got about another 40 bags to go. It's a big tree. Got to cut it up. Got to put it in the chipper. Got to stack the other wood. And my Aunt Hattie, I think my Aunt Hattie, who's no longer with us, but I think my Aunt Hattie, she the one who taught me how to use a chainsaw, how to cut down a tree, how to bust up wood. Yes, I can take an axe. They make it look easy on TV, busting wood. And I guess it gets easier the more you do it. But when you first start busting wood, with an axe, you take the wood, you sit it there, you take the axe, pop, put the axe out, pop, and split the log or, whatever the tree is. It looks easy when you watch somebody who know how to do it. But when you first learning how to do it, ooh, that stuff is hard. And my Aunt Hattie taught me how to do it when I was in college. I lived with my Aunt Hattie, or actually, I lived with my Aunt Hattie for a while. Then I moved in with my grandparents. And one of the ways that I used to make money on the side is, y'all know I had a job at Shoney's and at McDonald's and Hardee's. Those were the 3 places that I worked. But then at one point I stopped working. Me and Aunt Hattie, and then eventually me and my cousin Marcus, we used to cut down trees and sell the wood, sell loads of wood. Because a lot of people, they would actually heat their houses they had these wood burning stoves. And this was back in the late 80s, early 90s. And they used to heat their houses with wood. And so people would call it, hey, I need a load of wood. All a load of wood was whatever your pickup truck was, you load that thing full of wood. And then you would sell that wood. And I think it was like 175. I might be way overboard on my number. I think it was like $175 for a load of wood. It's a whole pickup truck full of wood. And we cut it, and she cut it all up and bust it up, load it in the truck, take it to their house, unload it and stack it real good, and they pay. We do restaurants, like barbecue places. If you ask me what kind of tree is that, I could kind of tell you a pine tree. That's it. If I see apples growing on it, I know it's an apple tree. But if ain't nothing growing on it, I have no idea what kind of tree that is. Aunt Hattie could tell you. Like, oh, that's oak, that's hickory, that's this. And I'll be like, how you know? How do you know? You're just looking at a tree and you know. I don't know how they know. It all just looked like wood to me. But yeah, busted, and she taught me how to do all of that. And so I say all of that to say I got these trees back here. So when trees fall down, instead of paying somebody $700, $800, $900 to come and cut the tree down and get rid of it, I do it myself. I got a couple chainsaws in there. I got an axe or 2, and I just get out there, cut the branches off, the small branches that'll fit in the chipper. I don't have like some big industrial chipper. I got one that I got from Harbor Freight. Predator, I think, is the brand. I got one that I got from Harbor Freight, and I think it take branches up to 3 inches in diameter. Put them branches in there, you chew them up, spit them out, I dump them in the bag, and that be that. And then the big pieces, I cut them. If they too big, I get out there and bust them. I'm not that good with splitting wood like I used to be. My mother-in-law says, hey, they sell them things where you can put the wood in there and then the little thing come through and split it. I'm like, that's cheating. That's cheating. Give me an axe. Give me a good sharp axe. And probably after about 20 minutes, I get back into the hang of it. Well, no, 20 minutes. After about 5, 7 logs, which is usually more than 20 minutes, I get back into the hang of it. And I can usually split it depending on how big it is. If it's a small piece, sometimes I can get it with one hit, usually 2. And if it's a huge piece, 3, 4 hits, I can split it. So, yeah. I don't know. I like doing stuff, y'all. I like doing stuff. Now, in all honesty, if I were a much more wealthy man, I'd probably just call somebody over and pay them for these trees. I'm thinking it'd probably be about $1,200. If I were a much wealthier man, hey, Ned's Tree Service, I need this tree cut down and taken off my property, and they come out and cut it down, and I give them $1,200, and it'd be over. But I kind of like doing it. It get tiring, and of course I spread it over days, even weeks. I ain't got no, need to have it gone today. But how did I get there? Somebody was at what happened to the wood. So some of the wood is gone, some of the wood is still out there. Anthony says, yeah, do that damn scooter. I'm pulling that off. I'm pulling the engine off to rebuild it. Not next week. Week after next. I got all the parts. I haven't ordered the parts, but I know I have them in my cart at the place where I'm getting all of the parts. So that'll be done. Then I'm gonna strip the rest of it now and repaint it though. But that won't take too long. So why are you worried about my scooter? You doing yard work this weekend? See, I got the little baby this weekend. So it all depends. Now the little baby will be gone for the summer. So this summer, I'm going to get so much done because the little baby is going away for the summer. So I won't have the little baby this summer. Twin says, don't say wood anymore. Just say trees. Trees are made of wood. Why not say wood? Why not say wood? But so I probably won't be in the yard much this weekend because I got the little baby. Where little baby going? Little baby going to spend the summer with family in Texas, some city in Texas. She's super excited. She asks all the time, every other day. She asking, am I going to Texas today? No, you're not going. You're going to Texas the beginning of May. Is it May yet? You know it ain't May. And then it just be irritating me a little bit. Just a little bit it be irritating me. Because she know it ain't May. She know what the date is. Like, she can look at the calendar and see what the date. Well, okay, realistically, she looks at her phone and she sees the date. Crystal says, I just cut my grass this morning. It's supposed to rain tonight. I cut my grass a few days ago, so it's good. It's good. But I did have to clean out because I left gas in both the chipper and the lawnmower and of course my blower. Now my edger and I'm moving towards electric lawn tools. So whenever this lawnmower die, which I mean, I'm thankful, but I'm just anxious to get a new one. I'm not going to be like some people and have, 3, 4, 5 lawnmowers. So I'm anxious to get a new lawnmower. But this lawnmower is probably going to last me for another 10 years. It's probably going to last me for another 10 years. But yeah, so I had to get rid of all of the old gas and put new gas in and clean out the, what is it called? The little thing underneath that get all gummed up. I don't know what it's called. I can't think of it. But I had to get in there and clean it up. I know how to do it. I know how to get in there, take it off, clean everything out, and put some new gas in it. So I had to do that yesterday as well when I got off there. Y'all understand? I'll be putting in work. Hold on. I got some stuff happening over here. So what is going on? Somebody said that a 2-year-old got shot. Was that here in Cincinnati? That's terrible. Look, I'm going to tell you this. Yes, Cincinnati police, 2-year-old hospitalized with gunshot wound. Investigation ongoing. That's from WLWT. They say Cincinnati police investigating a 2-year-old.
It is great having everybody home again.
Yeah, as long as you didn't cook.
What? Why?
And I don't need to hear the thing. 2-year-old taken to the hospital with a gunshot wound. Police believe the incident happened on Straight Street near the University of Cincinnati's campus. 2-year-old was dropped off at Good Samaritan Hospital at 1 p.m. When they say dropped off, I'm hoping they mean brought. With the gunshot wound, was later transported to Children's Hospital for medical care. The child is currently in stable condition. Now, that's good. Police said the investigation is ongoing. It's unclear what led up to the shooting or if any arrests have been made. All right. LaDonna says, what was that? That was just WLWT. You know, when you click on a story, they have a little video up there that automatically plays. That's what it was. Valerie says, homeless on the church steps downtown. Yeah, I heard, I think I heard Wyatt saying something about it. Okay. I mean, I'm sure when I go down there, it looks bad. It seems bad, but what do you do? You know, I mean, and it goes to kind of this whole thing with the Supreme Court trying to determine if these cities and whatnot can impose fines on people basically for being homeless. And I don't know. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about it? Because this is not just a show where I do all of the talking. This is a show where we think and try to think these things through. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that, like, take that church downtown, which my understanding is, you know, there was a time when they would open up the doors and let the homeless people come in, use the bathroom, do all of that kind of stuff for a certain amount of time throughout the day. I don't know if they do that anymore. But when you go down there, it is an uncomfortable place to be around. Because you don't really know what to expect. Because, look, some homeless people are just homeless people. Some homeless people, you know, they seem to have some mental issues. And that might be a part of why they're homeless. But I don't know what you do. What do? You can just arrest them. You homeless. That's illegal. You go to jail. I don't know if that's right. But I understand you can't just let them be there boning on the steps out in public. You can't just have that happening. So, you know, what do? And I know that sounds crazy. Because, I mean, I've heard reports I've heard people say that they saw, homeless people boning. Like you in public boning. But if you are, look, we all as people, I like to think, crave love, attention, physical contact. When you meet somebody and you have a connection with them, you know what I'm saying? You want to have a deeper, more intimate connection. If you don't have a home, that don't mean that you don't still have desires. I'm not making excuses. I'm just being real. You think homeless men get erections? Homeless women get moist? You know what I'm saying? What they supposed to do? Not on the steps out in public, but you got to imagine some stuff is going on somewhere in the woods, maybe. I don't know. It's a problem. Granted, it is a problem. I think that really the only solution is housing. Housing. But who really wants to give homeless people housing? They'd rather send $95 billion overseas. I don't know how much it would cost to create a situation where homelessness is not a huge issue anymore. But I think $95 billion would go a ways to doing that. And that's a new $95 billion on top of the 100 and something billion that they've already sent. And I think we can handle homelessness, but that's only if we care about it. And a lot of people do what I tend to do. I'm not gonna lie, I do this. I ignore them. I ignore it. I'm driving by and it makes me uncomfortable, and I see that big group of homeless people over there in front of the church, and I just don't look in that direction, and I just keep driving. Out of sight, out of mind. But how can you ignore it, man? You say you got homeless people living behind your house. Again, they don't bother me. It's like camping. They're camping. Who don't like camping? In my mind, that's how I have to kind of justify it, because I do what I think most people do. I just ignore it. I think I ignore it partially because I've been burned by homeless people. I've been burned by homeless people. I've been thinking I've had my kindness taken advantage of trying to help homeless people. Not all homeless people are the same. I get it. But once you've been burned a couple of times, you like, look, I tried to help some homeless people a few times, and every time I was taken advantage of. Taken advantage of, kind of past the point where I wanted to help. And you like, I'm trying to help you, and you steady trying to get more out of me. Like you see me as a mark. You taking my kindness as a weakness. I've been there. So now I'm like, y'all on y'all own. And I do like most people do. I just ignore them. Now, there are people who get mad and, want to fine them, want to arrest them, want to, whatever. I'm not that hard-hearted. But I don't know. It's not like as a country, we don't have resources. And look, when people talk about the debt and the deficit and all of that kind of stuff, y'all can run up the debt and the deficit for all other kind of stuff. Talking about cities counties, states, and the nation. We can run up deficit after deficit after deficit. Ain't nobody worried about it. Ain't nobody worried about it. Except for when it come to, hey, your people need some help. Well, we don't really have the money for that. You say Israel needs some help. Hey, how much they need? Ukraine needs some help. How much do they need? This country needs some. How much do they need? We got money to give to everybody. What about the deficit? We'll be all right. We'll figure it out later. Okay, well, we got some homeless people need some help. They need to, I don't know what to tell them. But they better not be sleeping on the street. They better not be sleeping in the park. They better not be sleeping under overpasses and all that kind of stuff. What you gonna do to help them? We got a deficit, bro. We gotta, tighten our belts, and we gotta really be conscious of the money that we're spending. And what about all that other money that you giving away to other people who not here? What about, hey, I don't know what to tell you. Those people need help. So do these homeless people. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what the solution is. Preston says most, not all, of the homeless have drug problems, so they run gang. That's very true. That's very true. They done tried to run game on me one too many times. One too many times. I don't even, you'll be driving and they standing out there with their sign. I ain't got no beef with them standing out there with their sign. None. No problem with it whatsoever. I be seeing all kind of people, white women, white men, black women. I don't see as many black women, but you see them out there every once in a while. Hispanic, Latino, whatever they want to call themselves. For me to not be offensive. Men, women, children, dogs. You know what I'm saying? You see it all. Like, okay. And I see them, and my heart goes out to them, but my heart don't go out enough for me to reach in my pocket and give them $1. I don't even do that no more. I feel like I've been taken advantage of enough. That's not right of me. I feel like it's not right of me to feel that way, but it's how I feel. Jacqueline says a lot of homeless also would prefer not to be homeless, and there's a lot of people with mental illness homeless. Yes, I agree. You don't see as many black women because we work. Please. That's not why. We know ain't nobody coming to rescue our ass. Ain't nobody coming to rescue them. They homeless. Ain't nobody rescuing them. Lonzo says, don't forget, they be having sex and using the bathroom in public. Well, yeah, but they got to use the bathroom. You can't not do that. And if you don't have a home and, places won't let you in you try going to a place looking homeless. Try walking into a place looking, kind of dirty. I say looking homeless. You know what I mean. You know what I mean if I say looking homeless. Stores don't let them in. No, you can't use the bathroom in here. And they kind of probably like me in the sense that, look, I've been turned away so many times. I'm not trying to go to the store or have them tell me no. I just go wherever I can go. Hopefully they go out of sight. But they just go wherever they go. The sex piece, look, I understand, as a person with a high sex drive, I understand the desire to have sex. And again, I talked about this earlier, Lonzo. Don't think that because you homeless, you don't want to have sex. You see some sexy homeless chick? I know that don't sound, you know what I'm saying, but if y'all both, I told y'all the story. I was coming from church, and there were these two homeless people having a fight. They were having an argument. Apparently they were a couple, but they were homeless. And she was mad at him because he had sex with a chick that had a home. And dude was trying to tell her, like, hey, we could go stay with her, and she didn't want to go stay with that bitch. You just want to stay with that bitch because she got a home. This was the for real argument. They was out in the street. Where else are they gonna argue they homeless? I was at a stoplight, and they was at the stoplight, and so I heard a significant portion of the argument. She was mad because he cheated on her with a bitch with a home. And he was like, I'm trying to do this for us. Jason, I promise you, this is a full-fledged argument. They were loud. It's a full-fledged argument that they had. So you out there in the street, and you see some other sexy homeless chick, you know what I'm saying? She got whatever it is that you like. Whatever it is that you like. I mean, for real, you're a man or a woman, and you're homeless. Put yourself in their position for a moment. You still got desires, and you see this sexy dude or this sexy chick that got whatever it is that you like. You like broad shoulders, he got broad shoulders. You like a nice ass, she got a nice ass. You like long legs, she got long legs. You like big titties, she got big titties. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you like, she got. And you homeless, right? You homeless. But she willing to give you some rhythm. What you gonna do? Pass? Oh, we ain't got no place to go. No, you still have a sex drive. You still have a sex drive. You're just always supposed to say no because I don't have a place for us to go. No. I would imagine once you get used to, and this is gonna sound harsh, and I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but I would imagine once you get used to, eating out the trash, using the bathroom in public, maybe even in full view of everybody, living your whole life out in public, sex ain't nothing. What we gonna do? We gonna do it right here. What? On the steps of the church? Yep. And we look at it like, oh, that's so gross. Oh, they shouldn't be doing that in front of us. Oh, that's horrible. Do something about it. But they don't have a home to go to do it. Oh, go in the alley. I think I saw somebody say, go in the alley and use the bathroom. Go in the alley and do this. Go in the alley and do that. But I don't know what we do because it is an issue. Well, damn, Crystal. Crystal say she had sex outside plenty of times. I didn't even know all that. I didn't even know. Was you homeless? Or you just freaking? But we got an issue. Homelessness is an issue that as a country and me as a person, I just turn my head and look the other way. You know how I always be telling y'all, some people are built to do some things and other people are built to do other things. And I try not to criticize people who, this is your issue. So I try not to criticize people for being concerned about their issue. Remember, I used the example, if you are concerned about kidney disease, and so you go start the National Kidney Foundation, but I'm concerned about AIDS. I'm not mad at you for being concerned about kidneys. Don't be mad at me for being concerned about AIDS. And if you're like a homeless advocate, I'm not built to be a homeless advocate. Even though I guess technically I'm advocating for something to be done for the homeless, but I'm not built to do that. I wouldn't get mad at somebody who is. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. And I mean, I hear people be mad about people, doing what they do because they think that what they do or what they want to see is more important than what this person wants. But this person is following their passion. Follow yours. Don't hate. People don't really think that they're hating. People don't really think that they're hating. But you really are. Why did this person go here, but they didn't go there? You hating. They went there because that's where they wanted to go and they were passionate about it. If you think that that needs more attention, you bring more attention to that. Maybe that's what you should be passionate about. You go there. Well, that's not what I do. And then don't complain about what he do or what she do or what they do. I know, Janice, don't complain about what he does and what she does and what they do. Janice gonna give me a hard time. You said you worry about what he do. I don't need you to add the S. Okay, Janice, I feel you all in my head. I feel it. I'm not a hater in that way. But yeah, now homelessness is not my passion. But it does hurt my heart to see homeless people. It does hurt my heart to see homeless people in the situations that they're in. And know that as a nation, we have the resources. We just don't think that those people are important enough to allocate those resources to. I don't know that I mean, it is what it is, but we got, yeah, it's freaky people on here. It is some freaky people on here. Crystal says she done had sex outside a number of times. She like to get down outside. Somebody else on here like, oh yeah, I get down outside. I like to get down. Crystal, you telling me I'm the only one who had sex outside before? You're not the only one, Crystal. You're not the only one. You just said it like you do it on a regular basis, like that's your thing. I'm not mad at you, Crystal. I understand what you're saying. But I would imagine when you did it outside, it wasn't like a crowd of people watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you imagine? I know y'all done been down there at the church. I can't even think of the name of the Catholic church, but it's on Liberty. And you see the crowd to be down there almost 24 hours a day and to have sex on the stairs. Like, no, it ain't no, when you did it, y'all probably got in a position where, it was just y'all or maybe a few of y'all. People do freaky stuff. The 6 of y'all got together and did it in the woods or whatever. Crystal says it was very private. Got busted twice by the police, but damn. It wasn't that private if you getting busted by the police. B-Rab said they had sex on the street. A report is that, yes, they had sex on the stairs of that church in full view of everybody. That's, somebody said, I'm not stating it as a fact. I'm saying that, it's what I've heard. I didn't see it. But the bottom line is, people, they need help. They need help. And people don't want to help them. Again, I don't want to help them. I'm being honest. I could be sitting here like, and every time I drive past, I give them $1. And no, I don't. I'm not proud of it. Like, fuck them, I don't get him no motherfucking money. Fuck them. No, I'm not like that. Okay, here's a part of why I don't give them money. This is just a part. This is just a part of why I don't give them money. I don't carry cash no more. I don't carry cash. And so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Do you have a square reader? You know what I'm saying? I know you're homeless, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know that I would trust a homeless person with a square reader. What's your Cash App? I don't, everybody don't have my Cash App because I believe people be hacking people Cash Apps. I haven't seen any stories about it, but in my mind it happens. So I'm not going to be giving the homeless people my Cash App. I don't have cash. I don't carry cash. I think I imagine it's kind of difficult out there for homeless people now, for people like me who used to give money when I would carry cash. It's like, oh, you got anything? I got a couple dollars in my pocket. Here you go. But now, with me not having any money, hey, let me Cash App you. No, I'm not Cash Apping you. I got a square reader. And why are you homeless with a square reader? You just swipe. No, I'm not swiping my card for homeless people. No. So I don't even know how I would, effectively give them money now. Unless, I just so happen to have, I think I found $2 in my car. I don't know where it came from. I think I had $2 in my car. Shahara says, I learned the hard way not to do that. I was downtown. I gave money to a homeless person. Next thing I knew, other homeless people were coming up to me for money, and I felt so bad because I didn't have much more and needed it for myself. It was so awkward and uncomfortable, but kind of funny. It could have been a skit on a show. Jerica says, I had a homeless person ask to use my cell phone. I laughed and walked hastily to the car. Feet don't fail me now. Tria says, homeless people are saying just swipe. No, well, I haven't seen that, but I'm saying as we move to a cashless society, it's got to be much more difficult out there where a lot of people don't carry cash. B-Rab says, you should keep cash on hand. You never know when you might be in a pinch. But I don't. I don't keep cash on hand. Just about everywhere I go, they take cards and such. So, oh yeah, no, it didn't happen to me. No, it didn't. But I'm saying that's what I would imagine. Like, hey, you know, you got some. Like, nah, bro, I'm sorry, I don't carry cash. Oh, that's all right, bro. I got this Square thing. You could just swipe, and I'll be like, what? You got a Square? You know what I'm saying? That's what I would be thinking. But no, I'm not a. And it's too many scams. I can't tell you how many times I've been somewhere and somebody told me, and I don't know if they still doing this because it's been a minute. It's been probably about 2 years since somebody tried to work this scam on me. But it's usually some person looking really panicked. I need $5 for gas. We left the house and to come out here and pick up my brother-in-law, and I got out here and I realized I don't have no gas, and I didn't bring my wallet, and I didn't bring anything. I don't have any. I just need enough gas to get back home. If you can just give me $5 for gas, that'll get me. Like, no, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I think you scamming me. There's been too many people who done came up to me where they left to get their brother-in-law and they ran out of gas and all they needed $5 to get back home. It's an epidemic. So no, I can't give you $5. What do you have of value? I'll buy something from you for $5. What do you have of value that I can purchase for $5? Because I'm willing to purchase something. I'm not willing to just give you $5 because I don't believe your story. Yeah, I didn't have enough money to pay for my grocery scam. Yeah, it's always that. Now, look, I don't mind doing things for people. I was at a gas station. I'm hesitant to tell this story because I didn't do it to tell the story, but it just kind of came up. I was at a gas station and there was a lady who was getting gas, and I could kind of tell, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't asking nobody for nothing, but she was going through, and I remember being there as a younger person, and like, oh, my gas is on E. I'm not gonna make it home. What I got? Oh, I got $3.87. Can I get $3.87 on pump 3? And she kind of looked ashamed as she was going through, her little pocketbook. And she can I get? I think she got $4. $4. And dude put $4 in. And I was in the line behind her. And she said it low. And of course, he tried to shame. I don't think he was trying to shame her. He just said it louder. Like, okay, did you say $4 on pump 3? And she was like, yeah, $4 on pump 3. And he was like, all right. She went out and started pumping her gas, and I was getting gas. So I just got up and I said, can you cancel that $4 on 3 and make it $24 on 3? And he was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. And, boom, paid it. And then I got my however much gas I got on whatever pump I was on. And I went out and I said to her quietly, I said, excuse me. And she was trying to, excuse me. I said, you got $24 on this pump now. So don't stop at $4. You got $24. And she about to cry. I was like, no, it's all good. It's all good. She's like, I just want to do something nice for you. I was like, you grateful. That's nice enough. Don't worry about it. And then the guy behind me in the line saw that. And then he walked over to her as she was pumping gas, and he slid her, I think it was a $10 bill. And again, she was about to cry, like, oh, y'all just being so nice to me. Oh, thank you. I'm like, it's all good. Like, you wasn't asking for nothing. But it was a homeless dude outside the gas station that had asked everybody for money on the way in. And nobody was giving him money. So on the way out, when he caught wind that people had given the lady, some charity or whatever, I could use, and I was like, I don't carry cash, bro. I'm sorry, I don't carry cash. That's what you say. I didn't give her no money. I put money in her. You got a car? You got a car? I'll put $5 in your tank. So I ain't got no car. I'm sorry, I can't help you, bro. I can't help you. He was mad. I was like, she's not out here asking for nothing. She was just willing to put in her $4 and make it. And again, for me, I just remember being in that position. Like I said, can I get $3.87 on pump 3? Did you say $3.87 on pump 3? I don't need everybody knowing I'm only putting $3.87 in. Okay, so that's $3.87 on 3. Yeah. Damn hater. So yeah, I didn't mind helping the lady out, but I'm not a big homeless guy. Help the homeless, give them some money. I be getting irritated when I'm there and the light turned green and you've been sitting there through the whole red light, and now you pulling up. We getting off the highway, and you stopping with your hand out, here, I got this $1. Here, I got this $1. Drive, drive. You could have stuck that $1 out for the 4 minutes we was sitting at this, drive. Heartless. I know, it feel heartless, but but I'm not dang, you only got $3.87 worth of gas. That's barely a gallon. How you gonna call the cashier a hater because your ass broke? Because he didn't have to but first, this was years ago, like in my 20s. But even if it happened now, he ain't got to let everybody know that I only got $3.87. I'm whispering. You hear me whispering. $3.87 on pump 3. What? $3.87. Here, pump 3. And you got to count it. $3.87 on 3. He knew I was whispering for a reason. Yes, he's a hater. But I know this is something that your rich ass ain't never had to deal with. Fame say 387 30 years ago was where did it go? 387 30 years ago was 2 gallons though. It probably was. But still, you know. Just being all loud. I wouldn't want to embarrass nobody because they was broke with your rich ass. There are people who, for real, there are people who've never had that experience. There are people who, and not, you know, no hate towards you, Myosha. There are people who've never had that experience, and that's good. That's good. But some of us have. Some of us been riding on E, wondering how much, when is it gonna shut? Do we have enough to make it? Yes, scrounging around and trying to find some change. And I used to be like, okay, if this car get 30 miles per gallon and gas is $1.99 a gallon, and I can put $1 in, and that's gonna get me 15 miles, I'm probably 10 miles away from the house, so $1 will get me home. And yeah, I'm like, can I get one? And for me, once you get to a certain point where you done been embarrassed enough times, you ain't even embarrassed about it no more. Like, can I get $1.12 on pump 4? What? $1.12 on pump 4? Yeah, I'm the one saying it loud. You're not going to embarrass me. Here, take this money. 112 on 4. And then when the pump stop, hold it there to get every last drip. Raise up the little thing. I don't know why I ever thought that was doing something, but hold it and raise up the thing. The little pump cord thing to try to get all of the gas out. Yeah. I did it. I sure did. Sure did. I don't think no extra drops came out because I held that thing up. The pump don't click as soon as you pull the lever, Vincent. It just go real slow. Like you at the end. You know, when you pumping gas, you done got $60 on pump 7, and you pumping gas, and that stuff be going, and then once you get down to that last dollar, it slow down, like real slow. That's how it be. That last dollar, I got $1.12, and to put it in, it never went fast. It was just slow the whole time. I'm like, damn. Why is it taking so long to give me? I only got a little bit of gas, but it's at the end. It's at the end of that thing. The whole thing is going slow. You got a half gallon of gas. That will get me 15 miles. My house is 10 miles away. I'm good. I get paid tomorrow. All I need to do is make it to work and then somehow make it to the bank Because it wasn't no direct deposit then when I'm talking about. We didn't have no direct deposit. So all I need to do, I can make it to work. And y'all know at the time I was in the vet, which was a stick shift. And so when you, some of y'all don't know this stuff. My ocean, you don't know this. So when you in a stick shift, look, we coasting down hills. You know what I'm saying? Everything. We doing all of that. We, you know what I'm saying, keeping it, driving under the speed limit. We coasting down hills. We taking curves real fast because that builds up some momentum as you go, so there's less gas. We doing all that. Key.
Hey, what's going on, Emanuel? How are you? I need your help, man.
Oh,
I need you.
I got you, Key. What you need?
Okay, I need you to come pick me up from UDF and give me $5.
Yeah,
So I put in my tank, man. I need you, Emanuel.
I ain't got you on that.
You ain't got me?
I ain't got you on that.
Oh, you know the struggle, though.
I do. I know.
You only had 387. Come on now.
The struggle. Look, again,
Oh man, I thought that was
like
better than
$1 and a few pennies and put it in.
Right, so
that
you
was
know.
Back in the day, you know.
Come on, pick me up for UDF. It might not say UDF outside on the building, though. You know they done changed the name on some of them.
They have changed the name on them.
I know.
Key?
Huh?
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. You know I
hey,
heard
everybody. Hey, Tria.
You
hey,
know I heard you on
Crockett.
Wyatt earlier.
Yeah, hey, B-Rad. But I already told you that on your show first, so don't give me no trouble.
You told me what?
That I say you kind of favor Richard Child. So I told you that already.
I'm not sure that's who you said. You said one of them gay
I
dudes.
did. I told you first.
You said one of them gay dudes. I didn't like
Huh?
You
Come on now.
You said
hey, everybody in the chat, that refresh his memory. Didn't I say Richard Childs? And everybody was like, no, he looks more like I forgot who they said you look
said
like.
I favorite one of them gay dudes. I don't remember which.
Well, I don't know if he's gay or not.
Gay. I don't. You know what I'm saying? You can do.
I don't know if he's gay or not. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Phyllis. Hey, LaDonna. Hey, Jeannie. Hey, Christopher Wright. Hey, went early.
Talking about.
I don't know if he gay or not or whatever. I just said you favor him. What they got to do with anything? Emanuel.
That wasn't what I was talking about, though.
Hey, Cindy here. What? What was you talking about?
I heard you holding.
You heard me doing what?
I heard that you holding.
I'm holding?
Yeah.
Hey, Preston, what's that mean?
You know, like you holding. You,
I don't know.
Stacked.
I don't know that slang word. You say what now?
You stacked and packed and all that stuff.
Yeah, but you said you don't like that. You said you like your women slim.
No, I'm just saying, I heard that, and I was like, what, really? Key, because I'm going to be honest with you. In my mind, this ain't going to be good to say. In my mind, you just a cool chick. Like, I know.
Remember I told you we like homies. That's what it feel like when me and you talk, don't it?
But I heard Wyatt say, like, damn, bruh. Like, damn. I was like, what?
Why I was just putting on for you?
Nah, you was agreeing with him. Like, yeah, if I show.
I ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing. I say now you really gonna have him on Emanuel channel acting crazy.
But no, I don't know. I never imagined.
Hey, B-Red. Hey, Jason.
And you.
You said what now?
I said I never imagined. And as a single, I don't understand if you holding like that. You know, why you single?
You. Emanuel, why your voice changed like that? Get on with yourself.
You got dudes like, yo, baby.
Yeah.
Let's rap a taste, you know.
Yeah, Emanuel, I'm gonna hurt you. Get it together. Come on.
All right. I'm just saying, I heard, and I was like, in my mind, see.
Why just putting on for you?
I be thinking like those kind of shy chicks and stuff like that is usually, you know what I'm saying, kind of homely, you know. But why I say no?
Chelsea, I'm the 2 leader. Slim at the top, thick at the bottom.
So you gonna make me? You gonna make my man come out of the woodwork?
They already coming out the woodwork. All of them in here except for CK. They done came out the woodwork already. You done talk, so you done perk their ears up, Emanuel.
And you for
Okay,
real?
well,
Hold on. And you for real not looking for a man?
see, I ain't say all that.
Okay.
But these people in this chat is a hot mess. We already done discussed that. Chris is real right. I don't know what's up with him. Wyatt was just putting on because he wanted to see the comments go up. Wyatt a hot mess.
All right. Fame say you sound tall.
Okay, well, I don't know.
You don't sound tall to me.
No, I'm not. I'm 5'6".
I was about to say you sound about average size. I mean height, wise.
Yeah, my ocean.
And you sound like a brown skinned girl.
People say I'm dark skinned, but I don't know. I'm in between the dark skin and brown. I'm about your complexion.
Brown skin, yeah. You sound
Right,
like
but
a brown skin girl.
right.
Okay.
And I got dimples
And you sound
in my
like
cheeks
you
and my face.
You sound like you got natural hair.
I wear a lot of braid styles.
See, there you go.
Yep, you already know me. There we go. Y'all know what I look like now. I got dimples. I got a gap in my teeth. Yep, that's me.
Well, what's on your mind?
Okay. So, when you was talking about the homeless stuff, I had told the story to you already before, but a homeless guy was outside our favorite restaurant, Chipotle, one time.
Okay.
So, me being nice, I had bought them a bowl, too, and I had got it hooked up. Like, I ain't getting no vegetarian bowl or nothing. I got it with meat and everything. Come outside, because he had a sign talking about hungry or whatever. And then I went in there, got him the food, came back. He had the nerve to say, he opened up the bag, he said, "Did you get something to drink?" I looked at him, I said, "Nah." I looked at him, I said, no, thank you, nothing. I looked at him and said, "Nah, ask somebody else." But yeah, I was like, ungrateful.
Well,
Just a hot mess.
It is. I told the story. This was a long time ago. Legit at UDF. I pull up, and there's a guy. He's sitting on the ground, leaning back, like, you know what I'm saying, like that pose on Thriller, the Thriller album. He leaning back like that, right? And I walked past, and he asked me for money. And I just couldn't. This was before I had given up on helping. And I was like, I can't bring myself to give you nothing because you didn't put no effort into it. Like, you for real still kick back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you on the Thriller album. Like, you got to move or something. Like, no, I can't give you no money for not putting in any effort. Like, it's just, I don't know. It was just something about his super relaxing. And I was prepared to give him money, but just he was too relaxed about it. And I'm like, no, I can't help you. This was the UDF that used to be is gone now. Used to be up there on the corner of Burnett and Martin Luther King.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was too chillaxed for me to give him some money. And this is before I stopped giving him money.
I'm trying to think if I ever gave them. Well, I remember one time this, cause you don't know if they be whatever they do with it, that's on them. But one time I had like a little Danish cake in my purse, and this guy walks up. He does, "Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, ma'am. You have any money to give me something to eat?" I said, "I ain't got no money." I said, "But if you hungry, you can have this Danish." And he smiled, was like, "Oh no." And then later on that day, I seen him down there again. He was like walking around all day asking people for money. And them people, you be like from 5 a.m. in the morning and from 3 in the afternoon, you could have been at a job.
Well, that is a job. Look, I see.
That's what I'm saying.
Over here on.
Well, I guess no taxes on the money, I guess.
No, it ain't. But over here on when you get off 75 on Mitchell, like they got a whole setup over here, right?
Is homeless people over there too? I haven't been over that way in a long time. You talking with the Krogers and all that?
It's no ass on Kroger. It's Kroger.
Yes, it is. It's S on Kroger. That's like you say. What you say? Did you say tooth, or did you say mouth? What the other day you said mouth with an F. Something you pronounced wrong, so I'm pronouncing something wrong.
But the thing is, when you get off of, if you get off at 75 at Mitchell, if you get off of 71 at Martin Luther King, those two I know, they posted up. They got a nice little racket, and they're at every, you know what I'm saying, each of the exits. They in the middle, so if you getting ready to turn on to 75 going either way, they got you there. Like they posted up. And
yeah, and see, I ain't even know it was that bad like that. Cause they ain't covering it, you know what I mean, on the news or nothing like that. They just covering it, you know, in the places that's obvious. But crazy.
They posted up, and I think I see every time I drive by that way and get off, I see 2-3 cars giving them, and even if they only giving them $1 a piece, if they making, you know, $1-2 at every light where people stop, that's a lot of money.
What you think about standing out there?
Well, I mean, it's easy work if you can get it. Now I did see, and I know y'all be thinking I make this stuff up. I was up at, I was going to take my car to the Honda dealer at, what is that, Spring Grove in Mitchell?
Mm-hmm.
Superior Honda.
Yeah.
I was taking my car over there.
Is that McDonald's still over there?
It is a McDonald's still over that way.
Okay, where the Kroger's at, okay.
It's no S. And
yes.
a dude was standing out there, homeless dude, I guess, getting money. And another homeless dude who normally stand there came up, and I think it was actually 2 of them, and they told dude he had to leave. And they was arguing.
Yeah, they don't tell about their territory.
Yeah, they was arguing like basically like, no, nigga, this our corner, you know. And they was all white, but they was saying the N-word, like, no, nigga, this our corner. And he like, I'm just standing out here trying to get money. And that's when the other dude came up, and they was pushing him, and I thought he was gonna get hit because they was pushing him into the street, and they fussing like, nigga, you got to get out of here. And he like, I'm just trying to, and I was like, competition is fierce out here in these streets.
That's crazy. Yeah, because I know somebody I was talking to, they were saying like they had talked to some of the homeless people that said the new drop-in center. I don't know if you know where that's at, but it's not down by Washington Park no more. It's like around by like 3rd Street, like with the railroad tracks and stuff at. It's like a new facility, but only men can come in that one.
I've never even been to the new drop-in or been by the new drop-in center.
It's around the corner from Fox 19's station. I don't know if you know where that's at, but it's around the corner from there. Behind those gas stations there be talking about where they homeless people be camped out up there begging. But yeah, she was saying like some of the people don't come in there because they don't want to follow the rules. Like the one guy, he don't ever want to take showers, so they don't allow him in there because he won't take no showers. And then other ones like you can't be in there all day. You got to go out like you trying to get a job or trying to better yourself to get up out of there. So a lot of them don't want to follow what these like I guess facilities that house homeless people, they don't want to follow their rules. So
yeah. But now we can do more about homelessness as a nation. We just choose not to.
Yeah, and like you said, I didn't know they would be like posted up all over all these different places. I thought it was only in certain spots. But like you said, you got some right in your backyard chilling, but you ain't offering them no Girl Scout cookies or nothing. You say whatever.
Nah, they cool. You know, they camping. They camping.
Do they be over there barbecuing?
No.
It's hot. It's getting warm. They ain't barbecuing over there?
No, I believe they go down the street and beg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they know where the spot to go where they can get money every day.
Probably.
And be staying over there where you stay at rent free.
Yeah. Well, they not in my yard, so.
But I know the other day when somebody was knocking on your window down there, you thought it was them.
No,
but it was Miss Livingston.
I was pretty sure that was Mrs. Livingston right out the gate. It was either Mrs. Livingston or the neighbor. And if it was the neighbor, that meant something was wrong. And so, I'm going to go help the neighbor.
Oh, okay. All righty. Well, all right, man. I'm going to go ahead and get off here so somebody else can call in. But I don't know if she still be on your page. That lady, Mary Myers, that used to be on here all the time. Where's she at?
I
don't see her commenting no more.
I don't know that she necessarily watches the show anymore.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering because I know I used to see her comment on you and Wyatt's page, and I hadn't seen her comment in a while, so I didn't know if she was busy or the time y'all come on she can't catch y'all or what. Just wondering.
I haven't seen her comment either.
Okay. All righty. All right, everybody enjoy the rest of their day. Hey, man, what you got planned for the rest of the day?
What do I have planned for the rest of the day? I was supposed to have a rehearsal, but it just got canceled. So I don't really know.
It's supposed to rain later. Oh, okay. They say it's supposed to rain later, so we'll see.
I might go ahead and make one or two of these shirts. Either, the Adidas Jordan shirt or the Isley Brothers shirt.
You got an Isley Brothers? I missed that. Let me see it. Okay, Christian Will, right?
Actually, it does happen to still be.
Tell her I asked about her. Yeah, because I like that. I like that first Adidas one you had with the.
It's up there. It's on the screen right now.
Oh, okay. Okay, I did see that. I didn't know that was the Isley Brothers. You ain't had the shirt. You just got
Harvest for the World, Isley Brothers.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. And you gonna put that on the shirt, huh?
Yeah, that's gonna be on the front of the shirt. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then like they were saying, you is gonna get sued for that copyright on the Jordan and the Adidas.
I'm not selling it.
I liked it though.
They can't sue me because I'm not selling it.
Well, it's they trademark though.
It don't matter. Okay, can you draw?
Nope.
If you could draw,
I can. I'm just messing with you.
Could you draw Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
Can Disney sue you for drawing Mickey Mouse?
Not in the confines of my own home, but you showing everybody. You on a public platform.
So
Goofy.
what? You can draw Mickey Mouse and show your Mickey Mouse picture to people.
No, I ain't No. Yeah, Chelsea said you can stay on to 7 or 8. She said you good. Is Chelsea supposed to be down there this week? Is that when she said she was coming down? I remember Chelsea said she was going to be.
I don't know. I didn't see that message.
Okay, well, Chelsea, is you going to be down there this week?
I didn't
so
see
you can pop in and be his co-host. You going to let her in? Because last time she said you ain't let her through.
No, last time I wasn't sure what I had. I didn't know it was just allergies. So she can definitely stop in anytime. She knows.
And let her be your co-host. Chelsea take over. Sound like a plan.
She could definitely.
All righty, man. You all right, everybody in the chat. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
I know. She said she is. What day you gonna come in, Chelsea? Let him know in the chat so he can see it.
Or you could
Chelsea coming.
You could text me. Because you got my number.
Well, she want us to know too. All right, y'all. You enjoy the rest of your day, man.
All right, Key. You do the same.
Okay, bye.
All right. Yeah, I thought Key sound like a brown-skinned sister. She sound like she wear her hair natural. And I wouldn't have guessed that she sounded tall. I would have guessed that she sounded like average height. So I would have said like, 5'7" to 5'9". And I was right. Janice says, my brother Chris Jasper wrote those lyrics. Okay. And I'm not selling it. See? That's just it. I'm not selling it. I'm just putting it on a shirt. I think it's a profound song lyric to me. And so that's what I do. I put it on a shirt and I'll wear it. Just like on my other shirt. If you come, I'll show you how to make the Jorditas shirt, and we can make a shirt for you together. How about that? But yeah, like my Jodeci shirt, just certain things I hear in songs that I think it speaks to me. And forever my lady, they say there's nothing more precious than to raise a family. I'm like, yeah. I like that. So I put it on a shirt. Isley Brothers, I'm putting it on a shirt. I got a few other ones that I'm going to do. These are just the ones that I've done. Of course, I did the Stevie Wonder thing. I need to redo Stevie Wonder. That was for the women. That one was a message for women. From that girl. She doesn't use her love to make him weak. She uses love to keep him strong. I was like, yes! Bitches need to hear this stuff! So I put it on a shirt. So, yeah. Janice says, I'm just saying, no shade. I didn't think so. You proud of your brother. You proud of your brother. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Where are the afternoon experiment shirts? I've made a few of them, but I haven't. The website is just a tad bit more complicated to put together. I was just talking to a guy from the church on Sunday, I believe it was. It might have been last Sunday. But I was telling him I will have it up, and I will have it up soon, because every time I think I'm about to get it, and stop because I didn't like the way that was about to sound coming up. But every time that I think I'm about to have the site ready, I get this order. But maybe that's what I'll do today. Bam. Website. Try to finish designing the website and get it live. Try to finish designing the website, get it up and live. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the day once I get off of here. But yeah, the afternoon experiment got the element that you see. Hold on, because that's what that is, in case y'all didn't know. The element, AXP, the afternoon experiment with Emanuel Livingston. Let me do that. And yeah, that's my element. And that's what'll be, that will be on the front of some of the shirts. And oh, come on. That's what'll be on the front of some of the shirts. And it'll be different colors and whatnot. So yeah, they'll be up on, if I finish the website tonight and can get the website live. What's today? Tuesday? It'll probably end up live Friday. If I can, for real, if I get it done and ready to go 100% tonight, then I'll go live Friday on the website, that's where people will be able to go on the site and order things. But we'll see what happens tonight. But that's what I'll do for the rest of the day. Key, she asked the question. Oh, let's see. Scott told me we would wait 10 years for shirts. You don't even wait no damn 10 years for shirts. I ain't even been off on my own for 10 years. And there wasn't nowhere in the world they was going to allow me, which is actually the reason why I started doing shirts. Y'all remember when we were Soul 101.5? Y'all remember that? My idea for our t-shirts for the company was the Soul 101.5 logo, either on the front or the back. I thought on the back. And an old school, soul song music quote on the front. Like, dress me up for battle when all I want is peace. Those of us who pay the price come home with the least. Put that on the front, put soul on the back. and boom, we can give out the shirts. That was my idea. And so I liked the idea. And that was when I started talking about or learning how to do screen printing and do shirts. And then they said no to that idea. So I was like, well, I'll just learn how to do it anyway. And now I actually make a little bit of money doing it. And I'm not even, and that's the crazy thing. I think if I was out here hustling, I could make more money doing it. But I don't go to anybody and ask them, hey, I want to print this shirt for you, or I want to print that shirt for you. But I legitimately, I turn away jobs now because people are hunting me down saying, hey, I got a shirt I need you to do. Oh, can you do this for me? I need this many, I need that many. And I'll be like, I don't know, I'm not 100% there yet. I'm like 90% there to where, what I'm saying, I got a flow and all of that kind of stuff. I got 1 or 2 pieces of equipment to make life easier for me. And once I get that, then I'll be doing stuff all the time. But yeah, I'll be turning some jobs away. So it's a blessing. It really is a blessing. Because it's just a hobby that I stumbled upon. And, again, now I can make a little money doing it. And once I get these 1 or 2 pieces of equipment, then I'll be able to do it more productively. And just the fact that y'all know me, I ain't advertise nothing. I don't be on even on social media, like, hey, if you need some shirts done, holla at your boy, and none of that kind of stuff. I don't even know how most of the people who holler at me know that I print shirts. And I'll be like, how did you get my number? You know what I'm saying? I don't know you. How did you get my number? Like, oh, so-and-so told me, and I'll need some shirts for this. Can you hook me up? Da-da-da-da-da. And, I'll talk to him, and I'll be like, okay, I can do that. Or, sometimes I'll be like, I can't do that. That's a little... you need to go somebody more experienced and all of that kind of stuff. You need to holler at somebody with more experience and can, do it. Or every once in a while I'll be like, you know what? I don't like that. I don't like that shirt. So I'm not comfortable doing that. I gotta feel it. I gotta feel it. And it's a blessing. It really is to be in that position. Now, look, I'm not making no 6 figures. I'm not making no 6 figures. But again, I'm not out here hustling either. I'm not out here hustling. Once I get to the point where I feel like, I need to get out here and hustle, I think you could make 6 figures doing this. But you really got to hustle. But, yeah. All of that to say, yes, I'll be getting the website together. I'll be getting the website together tonight. So thank you, Scott and Key, for helping me work that out in my mind. Thank you. Can you do 50 shirts for a family reunion? I could. Holler at me. Send me a message. Do people say inbox me? Send me a message on Facebook. Send me a message on Facebook. Or you could send me an email. My email address is firstname@yahoo. That's until I get the because I don't technically have a business. So that's just my personal email, Emanuel Livingston @yahoo.com. So yeah, send me a message. We'll holler. I'll be able to tell you, yeah, I can do that, or no, I can't do that. I'm not gonna take on no more than I can do. So, that's my thing. I feel like I have to keep my reputation to a certain point. Mrs. Livingston be getting mad at me because I got a whole lot of shirts upstairs that I done messed up. And it'd be little bitty mess ups. Little bitty mess ups. And she'd be like, I'd be like, do you see it? And she'd be like, I don't see anything wrong with that shirt. And I'd be like, look, right here. See, that's supposed to be here, but it's here. She'd be like, nobody know that, but I know it. But I know it. She'd be like, but I didn't even know that it was supposed to be. Now, don't get me wrong. If she know what a thing is supposed to be, and I say, what about this? She'd be like, ain't that supposed to be over there just a little bit? She's my QC. She is my QC. But some of the stuff she'd be like, you might be a little too picky. I did not make the Orange Family Reunion shirt. That was before I even knew anything about screen printing. Yeah, no, we got those from what's the big company? The big company that do shirts. They advertise everywhere. But we got those from those. Give those messed up shirts to the homeless. I told you I don't really be messing with the homeless like that. They be taking advantage of me and my shirts. They be taking advantage of me and my shirts. Make me a Lincoln Wear Walking Club shirt so I can get into the breakfast at the end of the year. I was trying to do something like that. Was it last year? But y'all wouldn't help me. I asked somebody, I said, just get me a picture of the Lincoln Wear Walking Club shirt. Get me a picture of the shirt. But nobody, no, it wasn't for imprint. It's a different one. And but I don't know what Velvet Sheen is. It's the different, it's the big one. It's the big one. But I can't think of the name of it. But yeah, I was trying to get some Lincoln Wear shirts. Are you paying taxes on that shirt income? Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to file, what, quarterly, I think I have to file. I'm pretty sure it's quarterly. So I have to file every quarter about how much money. Come on, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I appreciate the heads up. Like, I don't want to be in jail for tax evasion. For some t-shirts. So I appreciate the heads up, but yes, I do. I do. Quit lying. I had the t-shirt. Nobody ever sent me a picture of the t-shirt. Y'all remember, I asked all last year. Now, I wasn't going to make t-shirts, for people to get into the breakfast. I was going to make kind of a t-shirt spoofing his t-shirt. Like, instead of it saying the Lincoln Wear Walking Club. Because somebody told me, they tried to describe it to me and say they had footprints on it and, said whatever. And I was like, okay. Now, I remember my brother saying to me, why you want to do that? And I was going to make a shirt that said the Lincoln, misspelling Lincoln, Linking, Wear, spelled W-E-A-R, Walking Cub, C-U-B, and the footprints were going to be little paw prints. So it was going to be the Lincoln Wear Walking Cub instead of the Lincoln Wear Walking Club. Just a little spoof, something to have fun. That's before we was beefing. We wasn't beefing at the time. So I was going to make the shirt and show up to the Lincoln Wear Walking Club wearing my Lincoln Wear Walking Cub shirt. He would have got a kick out of it. I would have got a kick out of it. We'd have laughed about it. It would have been fun. It would have been fun. But nobody would give me, the picture of the shirt. I wouldn't do it now because, we beefing, apparently. He's beefing with me. I'm not beefing with him. So I wouldn't do it now because it would make him mad, and I'm not trying to make him mad. I just try to have fun teasing him. But it ain't fun to tease him if it's going to legit make him mad. I know some of you people be thinking I'm the bad guy. But, my goal has just always been, because I feel like I know his sense of humor, and he would have gotten a kick out of that. He would have wanted one. He would have wanted one. And I'd have gave him one. So he'd have got a kick out of it. We'd have laughed about it. It would have been all fun. He'd have been a little annoyed. Just a little annoyed. But overall, he would have got a kick out of it. We'd have laughed. He'd have wanted one. I'd have gave him one. We'd have had fun with it. And that would have been that. But nobody would, well, I don't want to give you a picture of the shirt because then he gonna be mad at me. How he gonna know you gave me the picture? Stop crying. Grape juice, by the way. I like to make him, Crystal, I always like to make him laugh. Make him a little annoyed and make him laugh. That's why I know, that's when you know it's good. When what you do annoys the person, but they can't stay annoyed at it because it fit right in their sense of humor wheelhouse. That was what I did for, almost 20 years. Annoyed him while at the same time making him laugh. He could only be mad at me for so long because he couldn't help but to laugh. No grape juice. I love grape juice. I love grape juice. Y'all, what else? What else is going on? So we've come to the conclusion we're not helping the homeless. Well, now he gets real annoyed. So it's only halfway fun for me now to comment in his chat, which is I try to not comment too much. It's only halfway fun. Because it used to be, I knew he would be annoyed, but I could always see the smile, the almost laugh on his face through the annoyance. But now that he's beefing with me, he just see it. I can tell that he see it, and he want to read it, but he don't read it because he beefing with me, and he can't give in. So it's not as fun as it used to be, especially when he was trying to ignore me, but he couldn't. And I would post stuff and I would be able to tell he read it. Number one, because like I said, he's not a strong reader, so his lips would be moving. And so you could kind of read his lips and say, oh, he read my comment. And then he would kind of smirk. And I'm like, yes, he got it. He got it. And he going to ignore it, but he had to laugh at it because he know it's funny. It might not be classically funny. It might not be classically funny, but we worked together for 20 years. We got a million inside jokes. So some of the stuff I'll be posting where y'all look at it and y'all be like, that's mean, or that don't make no sense, or, whatever. It's probably like one of our million inside jokes that I'm posting that he gonna read, he gonna understand exactly what it means, and everybody else gonna be like, that don't even make no sense. So, yeah. Don't forget the spaghetti. I'm not going to no spaghetti dinner, bro. I'm not going to no spaghetti dinner. I'm not anti-spaghetti. I'm not with that. I'm not with that. What's funny is he still reads your comments by mistake because he can't help it. And for real, it really is a lot of the inside jokes. He sees them, and again, he possesses a quality that I really don't have. He has the ability to see words on the screen and not read them. I can't do that. Like if I see the words, I read them. Now I might not necessarily internalize them, but if I see them, I read them. I can't not read. You put a page in front of me, I'm gonna read it. He has the ability to not read it. So he really don't be knowing that it's me. He just be liking the comment. And then he realizes, oh, that was from him. So that does entertain me. That does entertain me. But no, I don't have any beef with him. I wish the best for him for his next 20 years in radio. I genuinely believe that man gonna live to be about 104 years old, and he ain't gonna stop doing radio until he dies. He's gonna die one night. You know, his show supposed, or one morning his show supposed to be done came on, and they gonna have to make an announcement. Lincoln Ware passed away, and you know he can't do the show. He gonna be 104 years old, and still doing the snake and the Cabbage Patch and all of that kind of stuff, wearing turtlenecks. That's what he gonna be. He's not stepping down. He ain't going nowhere. And I wish him all the joy and happiness in the world. I really do. I really do. Genuinely. I'm not saying that for no other reason, but because it's 100% genuine. He gonna refuse to come to my funeral. You know what I'm saying? He gonna refuse to come to my funeral. I genuinely believe it's quite possible that that's going to be the case. I'm going to be like 83 and pass away, and he going to be 103. I'm not going to his funeral, you know. I told him not to ever say nothing to me in life. You know, be like dead, so I won't care. Yeah, I really believe that. I really believe that. And I wish that for him. Oh, what else we got? I didn't even talk a little bit about Trump's trial. Let's see. All I really got to say about it is I still believe he might be found guilty of misdemeanor. He might have to the funeral to punch the corpse in the face. I told him I was gonna punch him in his motherfucking face. Oh, that's funny, but it's true. Oh no, if my family were to let him speak at the funeral and I was somehow aware of it, I would haunt them. I ain't no Sister Francis stuff. I would haunt him. Did y'all see dude face who burned himself? I want to laugh, but I can't. I saw his mug shots. I'm not that passionate about anything that I'm going to set myself on fire. I'm not that. I'm sorry. And I'm passionate about some stuff. I'm not that passionate about a damn thing. Because number one, what does it solve? What did it solve? You throw some pamphlets in the air, douse yourself with a liquid, and set yourself on fire. What did you think that was going to accomplish? Wasn't going to accomplish nothing, but you going to be burned the fuck up. I'm not that passionate about anything. Same say, why did he set himself on fire? I don't know. He believed in whatever he believed in. It was his protest. He gonna get a reality show. Who? You're not talking about the dude who set himself on fire. He dead. Melinda says, My sister, she loved Donald Trump. Even have a t-shirt made saying he is not guilty. Have you ever asked her why? What it is that she loves about him? What does she love about him? Clearly he's a horrible human being. Clearly, he's at best a sketchy businessman. He's clearly not a good husband. I'm gonna say not a good father. You know what I'm saying? You can't be sexually fetishizing about your daughter and be considered a good father. But that's in the questionable piece. Some of the stuff he said, I don't know if he actually mean that stuff or, if he was just trolling, but I don't think he was trolling. So not a good husband, not a good father, not a good, relative based on some of the people around him who he's not a good uncle, he's not a good brother, he wasn't necessarily a good son, you know what I'm saying? None of that stuff. He's not a good boss. He's not a good... What? What is it? They be loving some Donald Trump. I just don't be understanding what it is. Oh, it's his policies. What his policies got to do with you wearing a t-shirt saying not guilty? When we can clearly tell that he did some of that stuff. He basically admitted to doing it right outside the courthouse. He basically admitted it. We see the documents at Mar-a-Lago, so we know he did that. We heard him talk about storming the Capitol peacefully. But storming the Capitol, keep it peaceful. Stop it. We not stupid. We know what you suggesting. So we heard that. Like, what do they think he's not guilty of? He has basically admitted to being guilty to everything he's charged with. Or he didn't admit it, but we know that he did it. Janice says the guy who burned himself alive, we still don't know who he is or what he believed in. Not the outcome he was looking for. They kind of covered some of that stuff. They put his mug shots up. He had previous mug shots. And I guess before he set himself on fire, he threw some pamphlets in the air, which I believe... I don't necessarily want to say what I believe. Let's see. They say he was a gentle soul. He threw some documents in the air. It was a manifesto style. He had a manifesto style document that warned of an impending apocalyptic fascist world coup. So he believed that there was about to be this coup. In a lengthy post, he described himself as an investigative researcher. He was super curious about social justice and the way things could be. I'm trying to read through this to see. He threw some pamphlets in the park. Called out a string of people and social media companies. He also labeled the COVID-19 pandemic as an economic doomsday device. He said that his act of self-immolation was an extreme act of protest. He said to his family, friends, and witnesses and first responders, "I deeply apologize for inflicting this pain upon you." Okay. Well, he knew what he was going to do. Well, he told him, "I've set myself on fire outside the Trump trial." That's what he posted on social media before he did it. Yeah. So, Anthony, that's what I was thinking. Some of that stuff sounds like Ron. Some of that stuff sounds like Ron. Preston says, "Damn, you make him sound like a horrible person." He is! Donald Trump, by, I'm going to say, all reasonable accounts, is a horrible human. Yes, he's a horrible parent, a horrible husband, a horrible relative, a horrible citizen. He's a horrible person. He's a horrible human. I don't like his policies. He be raping bitches. Like, how can you? I don't care about his policies. You know, there's a thing out now. I just kind of saw a headline and skimmed through a story where there's an allegation that Bernie Sanders may have sexually assaulted somebody 30 years ago. And if that's true, I would not support Bernie Sanders. I would definitely say he should not be president. And then especially if a tape come out of Bernie Sanders basically saying that this is what he do. Like, no, he should not be president. He might have been horrible, but I had more money in my account and things were cheaper. Well, it was 4 years ago. Yes, things were cheaper 4 years ago than they are now. And things were cheaper 8 years ago than they were 4 years ago. Prices on things just keep going up. It's not going to stop. It might move a little slower, but prices on things are going to keep going up. Why do y'all think that prices are going to go down? Jason says, so let's go with Biden, who has wide open border policies. Don't go with Biden. Go with the horrible human. Because, and I think he has said so, he himself wants to be a dictator. So it kind of won't matter the border. You'll be living under his rule, like, oh, Preston said he was being sarcastic. Okay, my bad. Oh my God. Fame says every man sexually assaulted someone 30 years ago. Not necessarily an aggressive rape, but if you felt the girl's butt, that's sexual assault by definition. Every man did not do that 30 years ago. Every man did not do that. And I think what they're claiming about Bernie is that it was an aggressive rape. But I don't know that to be true. So I'll look up the story later on. Ron says, miss me with that B, Emanuel. Like I said, you have to wonder why someone would want us to vote against our own interest. I believe 100% that's what you're doing, but you got a right to do it. My concern is a lot of the stuff that they saying about this dude, he considered himself to be this kind of researcher, conservative, and some apocalyptic event was about to happen and all that kind of stuff. That sounds a lot like you. And I'm just concerned. I don't want you to go that far. I don't want them calling me like you got some of them recordings of him ranting. Dude, because it would fit, Ron. I'm just saying. If you, I sure hope you don't, if you go set yourself on fire outside the trial of Donald Trump after throwing some pamphlets in the air about these two imminent attacks that you guarantee are going to happen before the election, and the election ain't actually going to happen, and it's all a conspiracy, and you throw some pamphlets in there and set yourself on fire, and they call me and they say, we understand he used to call your show. Can we get a recording of a few of his calls? And they hear you, the motherfucker bullshit, god damn it, fuck it, and they gonna be like, yeah, this is him, and it's gonna be big news because it's gonna be recordings of you sounding somewhat maniacal. Ron.
You knew I was gonna call your ass.
I did not.
Man, you better get off that bullshit. But first of all, look, listen to me. Now, they coined the word conspiracy theorist. The CIA did that. Now you know why the CIA did that, right?
No, why?
And you know why the CIA did it.
No, why?
You know they. Oh, okay. It's a known document, it's a known fact that the CIA coined conspiracy theorists and conspiracy theory in order to combat those who are free thinkers and who are forward thinkers. So, I mean, I can, I'll take that conspiracy theorist all day. But now, the dude that did that at the trial, he wasn't a Trump supporter. He wasn't doing that because he was in support of Trump. He did that because all the attention was on the Trump trial, and he was trying to get his word out. That's why he did that. Now, it's a trip how, people can manipulate stuff like that. How you just manipulated that stuff.
What did I manipulate?
You manipulated that as it was a Trump supporter. It was a Trump supporter, and you can do that. You manipulated that because you tried to make him into a Trump supporter when he wasn't, and you might try to make that he was a crazy Trump supporter.
Ron,
yes.
When did I say he was a Trump supporter? Because everything that I read, I was reading off of a news site, and I don't recall them saying he was a Trump supporter. So when did I say that?
No, you try to insinuate that, like you always do, and you said that things are going to get cheaper, or they're not going to get cheaper. Things go up, but see, the things went up because Joe Biden canceled all the policies that Trump put in. Trump deregulated so many things, and he give me just a second. He deregulated stuff, and then we were the leading oil exporters in the world. We were the leading oil exporters in the world.
Ron,
We wait a minute. We topped off our national reserves. Now we've depleted, not totally depleted. We're at a 47-year low in our oil strategic reserves, and they're not replacing them. They're not replacing it
Right.
because they can't.
Right.
Because they can't. And then
Right.
the prices were so low because we were the leading oil
Right.
exporters
Right.
in the world.
Right.
What?
Prices were not super low.
No, they were cheaper. They were cheaper then.
Yes. Ron.
It's three
Ron.
now.
Ron.
It's three. It was going in the fourth year of Biden's presidency.
Ron.
This thing just happened in his fourth year.
Ron.
Shit, he been stoning us
Ron.
for the last three.
Ron.
Don't be ridiculous, Emanuel.
Ron.
Don't be ridiculous.
Ron.
Don't be ridiculous. It's a trip.
Oh my God.
Boy, look.
Ron.
Yes.
Do you believe? This is just a question. You can answer yes or no. Do you?
I believe Trump should be president if he grabbed a JJ and if he did all that other stuff. Now, okay.
Right. Do you believe that if Donald Trump was still the president, prices would not have risen in the past 4 years?
Hell no.
No.
And it wouldn't have risen. It wouldn't have risen like it did now, or like it did in Biden administration. And it's a trip. You just completely telling a lie if you try to tell people that.
What lie did I tell?
If we control the oil, and
we do control our oil.
Do what?
We do control our oil.
No,
We don't.
I'm not talking about that.
Who controls our
If we
oil?
control the oil, if we control the oil exports around the world, that's leverage. Donald Trump created that leverage. Would you agree or not?
Not.
Would you agree or not?
Not.
But you lying. You
I'm not lying. I'm telling 100% the truth. I do not agree.
Okay.
That is the 100% truth.
You don't agree,
So
but
I don't agree. That's not me lying.
You don't agree.
That's not me lying. You keep using incendiary terms for no reason.
Okay, now you don't agree.
Uh-huh.
You don't agree. That is not a lie. You don't agree. But that is a fact. That is a fact.
It's not a fact.
We control the oil. Yeah. We control the oil. We control the oil. So we had leverage. And we had leverage in China. And we had leverage in Russia. Now, people always talk about, we don't know what he talked about with Vladimir Putin. Da, 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 da. Hey, we ain't have no wars with Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin could have did the same thing. He could have.
We're not currently in a war with Vladimir Putin.
He took Crimea. In Obama's administration.
Ron.
He could have, or not Crimea, but the other state.
Ron.
He could have done that,
Ron.
but he didn't.
Ron.
He didn't.
Ron.
He didn't, and you a lie.
Now what did I lie about?
But you a lie if you're going to say that he didn't
Stop
prevent.
trying to anticipate what I'm going to say.
But I'm just, you do that all the time to me.
No, I don't.
You do that all the time to me.
I do not.
You tell me what I'm thinking.
Ron.
You tell me how I'm feeling.
Oh my goodness,
you
Ron.
do that every time I hang up the phone.
Ron.
Every time I hang up the phone.
No, when you hang up the phone, I just think back about what you said and what it actually means.
No, you tell a lie on me, and you say what you think. You think
Ron.
I'm thinking. What you think I'm feeling.
Ron.
You think you slick, man.
Ron.
What is it? You think you nickel slick, but I got your penny change.
Ron.
What?
We are not currently in a war with Russia.
We do not.
No,
We're not. Okay.
We're not.
What's the trip is now? And I want you to clarify something. So now I told you that it'll be 2 terrorist attacks before the election, right?
You did.
So
in America.
So yeah.
Of significant size.
So, wait. So we have to determine what classifies as a terrorist attack because
we already did that when you made the guarantee.
Wait. If you don't know, did you know 911 went out in Texas over the weekend?
Ron.
So wait.
Ron.
Wait, I'm asking you a question. Did you know?
Ron.
Did you know?
Ron.
Did you know
Ron,
that
we dealt with this when you made the guarantee because I wanted to make sure that
No,
you wasn't going to try to say
I'm
no
asking you a question.
BS like,
But-
the
but
phone
I'm
line went down.
okay.
That's a terrorist attack. Or a bridge, a boat accidentally hit a bridge. That's a terrorist attack.
Asking you a question.
We were very specific about what would be considered
that's
a terrorist
I'm
attack.
asking you a question.
All right.
That's fine. I'm asking you a question. I said, did you know that 911 went down in Texas
No.
this weekend?
I'm not even sure that it did.
Oh, okay. You're not even sure it did. So would you believe it went down in 4 states?
Wait, just so we're clear, Ron, just so I'm clear, you're telling me that the entire state of Texas, no one in the entire state of Texas could dial 911.
Check it out.
I'm asking you to tell me. I'm asking you right now. No one in the entire state of Texas could call 911 and get an answer.
It was 4 states.
Ron, just answer that question.
I said yes.
You actually did.
It was 4 states. It was 4 states. Now, what I'm asking you that for is significant because, you always say that, I look at Fox News and that's it and all that other little stuff. They won't tell you everything. Right now, the government and the media is not telling you everything that you need to know. They're not.
Ron.
And then wait a minute.
No. I just looked it up, and what you said is factually inaccurate. Said is factually inaccurate. There were outages. There were outages in parts of Nebraska, Nevada, South Dakota, and Texas. In parts of, and they were restored.
It was factually inaccurate.
It wasn't. You said no one in the state of Texas.
Inaccurate.
It wasn't the entire state of Texas.
It was factually inaccurate.
I asked a very specific question, and you said that no one in the entire state of Texas could have called 911 and got an answer, and that is not true. That is factually inaccurate.
It was factually inaccurate, but did you know?
Did I know that was? I had a good idea when you said it that it was factually inaccurate.
Wait a minute. No. Did you know about all those states?
No.
Oh, okay. Now that's what I was saying.
What does that have to do with a terrorist attack in the United States before the election?
When all the services went out, AT&T and T-Mobile and all the services went out on the cell phones. What was the result in there? What was the determining
I
factor
don't remember
of
what
why
they
went
said
out?
it was. Are you trying to claim that
They,
was a terrorist
they
attack?
didn't. Wait a minute, so don't get all uptight.
I'm not. I'm just asking. Are you trying
What?
to claim that as a terrorist attack?
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to make a point.
When are we going to get to the terrorist attack part?
Okay. Well, I mean, the terrorist attack didn't happen, so that wasn't what I was talking about.
It was.
I was saying we had to clarify it because media does not show everything that happens. You have to dig. If I wouldn't have told you that, again, factually inaccurate, Texas and those other states had 9/11 problems, you wouldn't have known.
But it wasn't. It's not like it was a secret. I just did not know. All I did was go to. Hold on. I went to Ron. Let me finish. I went to what some of y'all like to say is not real news. I went to NBC News, and it's right there on NBC News. Just because I didn't see it doesn't mean it's something that they're hiding from us. It's big as day on NBC News. I just didn't see it.
Okay. Like I said.
But you're saying that the media ain't telling you this stuff, but it's a huge report. It's right there, plain as day. So it's not some secret that the media ain't telling.
Hey, man. The media has gotten a bad reputation right now. They don't tell us everything. Hey, they don't tell us everything. Have you looked into the Dr. Fauci shit and how he lied at every.
No, I don't, Ron. Here's what you have to understand.
Yeah, but my thing is,
let me be clear about this. Here's what you have to understand. I don't hunt for stuff to support a particular position that I have.
I don't do that.
I didn't say you did. Ron, I didn't say that you did. Let me finish. Let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying.
A narrative about Donald Trump.
Let me finish.
I don't push
let me
no
finish,
narrative
Ron.
about Donald Trump.
What you do, but that's not what we're talking about.
I push a narrative of truth.
But that's not what we're talking about. You can come on here like I could tomorrow, like or actually tonight, research some very kind of obscure stories, right? And then you call in tomorrow, and I say, Ron, did you hear about the guy who did so and so and so? And because you weren't specifically searching for the stories that I've searched, you wouldn't know them. That don't mean the media ain't telling you. That don't mean you're uninformed. That just means you didn't read those specific stories that I hunted down to trick you or to say, bet you didn't hear about this. It's easy to do that. My question to you, Ron. My question to you.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. But let me ask the question, and then you can say whatever. My question to you is, these things that you're bringing up, you brought them up in the context of, remember I told you it's going to be 2 terrorist attacks before the election. I said yes. You said, well, did you hear about 911 being down? So what you're saying, you're giving me these stories in relation to 2 terrorist attacks that you've guaranteed are going to happen. But then you say you're not tying them in to the 2 terrorist attacks. Then why would you bring them up, ask me about them, and then begin to go into these stories to talk about them if we're not talking about them as terrorist attacks? Why would you do that?
Okay. You going to let me finish?
Possible.
You gonna let me finish?
Possible.
Okay. Now, with my aphasia, I mix stories up. I mix up words, and I try to do the best I can.
Okay.
It's a struggle for me, and it's a trip. It's embarrassing for me to do that. I hate the fact that I do that. I hate the fact that it looks like I stutter, but I won't be silenced, and I won't give up my voice, and I ain't gonna bitch myself out because I got this aphasia shit.
Please.
Now, when I was telling you that, I was telling you because the media is sometimes dark, and sometimes you don't know about stuff. Just like the plane that they said was missing in California. Then they said they found the plane in somewhere in Colorado, and the 5 dudes that was on the plane was missing. And then they turned around 2 days later and said the plane crashed and the 5 dudes was dead. I was trying to say that because you always try to twist little shit up, and you got the battle with you, and you got to be on your P's and Q's when I'm talking to you. So
that's not true.
No, you got to be on your P's and Q's.
I do not try to twist anything up. I just ask questions about what you just said. That's it. That's all I do.
But you try to twist stuff around.
No, I just ask clarifying questions. That's it.
Just like you was trying to twist that shit around. That dude that pushed those papers up in the sky.
All I did was read from the story about him.
Yeah,
I didn't say anything that wasn't from that story.
You tried to associate that shit with me. Nigga, you foul for that shit.
All I said was that his beliefs sound a lot like your beliefs.
You gotta wonder why a motherfucker do that shit.
His beliefs sound a lot like your beliefs.
A motherfucker do that shit.
Ron.
You gotta wonder. I always look behind people's motives.
Ron.
That's why I always look into all that old bullshit.
Ron, do you believe?
That's why I can tell you little
Ron,
stuff.
do you believe that an apocalyptic event is gonna happen soon?
Does the Bible say it?
Guess what?
Does the Bible say it? Does the Bible say it? Does the Bible say it?
Does the Bible say it? The same
does the Bible say it?
That he
does
believes.
The Bible say it? Does the Bible say it?
I don't know.
Does the Bible say it?
Does the Bible say it?
Does the Bible say it?
I'm asking you. Does it?
Does the Bible say it? I believe my word.
What does the Bible say? What does the Bible say?
I believe my word.
Where in the Bible does it say that before Donald
I'm going to show you how to mix
Star
Jinx?
Oh, Donald Trump. Donald Trump.
Let me finish the question.
Like I said, you on that bullshit. You on that bullshit.
Ron,
you said
where in the Bible does it say that before Donald Trump gets elected for a second time, there's going to be an apocalyptic event?
Like I said, you try to twist little shit up like that.
What? You said it. That's not twisting anything. That is saying to you what you said.
You got to wonder why. I always look and see. I always look at people's motives.
All I did was say what you said. That's not twisting anything.
It ain't have shit to do with Donald Trump. You said do you believe in apocalyptic? And what the fuck does Donald Trump have to do with that?
Because hold on, let me explain. I want to answer. I want to answer the question.
You know what?
Can I answer the question? May I answer the question? What the F does Donald Trump have to do with that? You said before the election, there's gonna be 2 terrorist attacks in the United States.
What does that have to do with apocalyptic, with the book of Revelation?
Those were
what that got to do with the Bible? What that got to do with apocalyptic shit anywhere? What does it have to do with that? What does it have to do with that? You on that old bullshit. You on that old bullshit, and you got to wonder why.
Those apocalyptic events.
No, you got to wonder why you on that old bullshit.
All I did was say what you said. I said what you said.
That's fine. No, I said it'll be two terrorist attacks in the United States before the election. What the fuck does that have to do with one thing? Have to do with another?
Well,
what does that have to do? Like I said, you on that old bullshit.
You don't want me to answer. Why you keep asking me questions, but you don't want me to answer? You said, what does that have to do with it? I'm thinking those two terrorist attacks would be that apocalyptic event that you're talking about.
Nigga, and see, you sit up in church on Sundays and you gonna sit there and try to be facetious and say that shit to me. I said, you on that old bullshit. I said, you on that old bullshit. I know you don't heard your father was a pastor, right?
Yes.
He was a preacher, right?
And nowhere in the Bible does it talk about an apocalyptic event happening before Donald Trump gets elected. It doesn't appear.
I know you know your word. So what is it? What does it say about apocalyptic ending in the Bible?
It don't say nothing about.
Where do you find it? Where do you find it?
It don't say nothing in there about
where do you
some
find
apocalyptic event happening before Donald Trump gets elected.
Nigga, like I said, you on that old bullshit. I asked a question. I asked you a question.
What's the question?
See, you don't want to spar with me.
What's the question?
Does the Bible sit there and say an apocalyptic ending anywhere in the Bible? Does it?
I'm not certain that those words actually appear
I know that's not the word. I know it's not the word, but apocalyptic ending. Does it say?
Again, I'm not certain that those words appear in that way.
No, I know it don't appear that way. I know it. I can't quote it verbatim.
Right. So you want me to say that it says something that it may or may not say.
No. So you like I said, you on that old bullshit.
What?
And you got to wonder why.
My answer to your question was I don't know that it says it in that way. I analyze stuff. Oh.
I take a look and, I look at why people say shit, why people do what they do. Because you'll find out a lot about a person when you start trying to find out why motherfuckers do what they do. Messing with you for 5 years or so, I'm starting to figure you out. But I can't figure out what you and Nate, what y'all ending is. I can't figure that out. Cause see, like I said, you on that old bullshit, and everybody can hear that shit.
What are you talking
Everybody
about?
can hear that shit. Yeah, okay. Like I said,
Ron. No, Ron, like I said, you share a lot of beliefs with the guy who set himself on fire.
I'm definitely committed to the cause, but I ain't gonna set myself on fire.
Well, that's good. That's good. Right there. Good.
I can't dig in your ass on a weekly basis. I can't aggravate you, so and no Diddy. No, I'm getting ready to eat, man.
That sounded
Bye,
very Diddy.
Nigga.
All right. That is Ron. He say I be making stuff up. all I do is say to him what he says. And then he say I'm twisting it. But I'm not twisting it. I'm repeating. That's not, repeating is not twisting. I repeated what you said. Now, don't be mad at me. You gave us some bad information. And see, I told you, I just asked clarifying questions. He asked me, did I know about the 911 outages? I said no, because I didn't. But I asked a question, because sometimes when people give you information, you have to ask clarifying questions. And remember what I asked him? Are you telling me that no one in the entire state of Texas was able to call 911 and get an answer? And he said, yes. And then I looked it up, popped right up. It was some people, but it wasn't. So, and that, my point is, and almost anything can seem like some sort of a conspiracy, some sort of a terrorist attack, some sort of a something. If me and Mrs. Livingston phones go out, and I say, did y'all know that phones across the state of Ohio all went out? And you're like, every phone in the state of Ohio went out? Yes. And then you look it up and you're like, oh, him and his wife phone went out. Well, I mean, it might not have been 100% true, but the point still remains. No, the point don't still remain. Whatever point you were trying to make doesn't remain once we recognize that you gave us bad information. So you trying to twist what I said? No, I'm just repeating what you said. I repeated what you said. It's not twisting. Did you really think you was going to be able to say all 911 service in the state of Texas and 3 other states went out, and I wouldn't just do a quick Google search? And I still contend that you believe a lot of things. You seem to believe a lot of things that this guy who set himself on fire believes. And you made it clear you were not intending on setting yourself on fire. Good. I'm happy. Because that was my point. I don't want you to set yourself on fire. I don't. I want you to be good. Don't do it. You said you won't. I believe you. Y'all, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I gotta go get something to eat. And then hopefully Ron says no, but you think you sleep? I think he probably meant slick. You think you're slick, but I got you. You got me. You did. You got me. Cindy says cook. Cindy, there's already food upstairs. I gotta go upstairs and get it. It's up there. I don't have to cook. It's already cooked. It's up there. Just because I say I gotta go get me something to eat, I mean I have to leave from this spot and go get something to eat, which in this case happens to already be upstairs, cooked and ready for me. That's it. So I don't have to cook, but I understand you want to save me money and all that good stuff. Oh. Jason.
Hi, what's going on?
How
Real
you doing?
quick. I was listening to Keith, and she was describing herself. She said 5'6" and built like a Coke bottle. I need a weight.
I thought she said 5'8". Maybe she did say
She
5'6",
said,
but I thought
she said
5'8".
5'6". It was 5'6". I started paying attention when she was talking when she said that.
Okay.
5'6", brown skin, Coke bottle. I need a weight. She could be lying. Key, come on, call back in and just give us that weight real quick.
She's not calling back in. She says she is slim up top and thick.
I remember that, and I got an application to pre-stalk, but I need to know that weight. I'm just messing with you, Key. I'm not a stalker. I'm nosy, not a stalker, just nosy.
Oh.
That's all I had.
All right, Jason.
All right.
All right. Oh, she said she got them dimples, though. Yeah, I got to get out of here. I got to, and now Twin saying I'm extra. What did I do and or say that was extra? I don't know that y'all know what it means to twist words or be extra. I don't know. I think y'all be confused about it. Oh, somebody was asking, how do you sound tall? Or how do you sound brown? Or how do you sound like you got natural hair and all of that kind of stuff? It's hard to explain it. It's hard to explain it. But it's possible. That's all I'm saying. It's possible. You don't know it. You don't understand it. You whatever. But it's very possible. And as you can see, all of the things that she sounds like, that's what she says she is. Well, except the tall piece. I think his ear might have been a little off. I didn't hear tall. I heard average height. I heard brown skin, average height, natural hair. You should have just said you have food waiting upstairs. People thinking you gonna grab some food. That's why I say you extra. I gotta go upstairs and get it. I have to go grab some food. It's upstairs. It's upstairs. I don't. Okay, I have to go upstairs and grab some food. It's one word. I figure everybody know I'm in the basement. I wouldn't have to say upstairs because you know I'm probably going upstairs. I'm sorry. LaDonna says braids. As long as it's natural. Natural, yeah. This guy say, all right, go work on the website. Janice says, it is interesting to finally see someone who you've only heard. Rarely do they look like they sound. That's true. But you can get certain details and features. I think Myosha looks like she sounds. Janice, you look like you sound. Twin actually looks like he sounds. Ron, I don't think Ron looks like he sounds. Jerika looks like she sounds. I'm just trying to think of the people in here that I've met. A lot of people do look like they sound though. But maybe though you have to tune your kind of radar. Having answered these phones and everything for a long time. Crystal says, do you remember seeing me? I don't. Where did I see you? When and where did I see you? And I can't like click on your, I'm not on Facebook, I'm on this app. So I can't like click on your picture and see you or anything to refresh my memory. Where did I see you? Y'all really like think people look like they sound? A lot of times they do. But again, you have to tune, you have to, have met a number of people and all that kind of stuff. Fame sound different in person. Fame does. Well, he don't sound different in person to me, but he don't look like he sound. Fame does not look like he sounds. I know you remember seeing me. I remember seeing you, LaDonna. Yes, I do. Crystal says, I took pictures. I don't remember. I was so down there. There was so much going on, and there was so much going wrong. Some of that live broadcast thing at Eli's Barbecue is a little bit of a blur because I was focused on, because we didn't have a real internet signal. So I think we were using like my phone as an internet signal. So I was focused on that. I had the multiple cameras going, had the little baby kind of running around until Mrs. Livingston showed up to help out with that. So a lot of that stuff, I don't remember. I don't remember. So if I see you again, just introduce yourself. I'll remember your voice, or I'll remember your face, and you look familiar, but I don't know where I know you from. It'll be one of those things. Oh, you met Mrs. Livingston and Lil Baby. Okay. All right. My voice fits but that's because you can see me. So you see me and hear me, so you put them all together. But if you couldn't tell by listening that Key sounds on the brown skin side, well, your ears ain't tuned yet. Your ears ain't tuned yet. He sounds like he has an unconventional hairline. It's because I do. Say, Crystal, if he go back, they showed you on Facebook. Okay, I don't remember. But I'll probably remember your face, and then I'll be able to put the two together. All right, y'all. I got to get ready to get out of here. I have to go upstairs and grab something to eat. And, hopefully get to working on the website. All right. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me, supporting me. I really do. It's not raining over here. I don't know if it's raining where you are, but if you are out and about, or even if you're just at home with somebody, even if you're at home alone, call somebody. Just be the reason that somebody smiles today. Till next time. I'm out, y'all.